WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out. It's time for Baseball Night in America on WON Sports. It's the opening day edition, as we're proud to present Game 1 of a 3-game series. It's the 2018 home opener as the New York White Sox take on the Detroit Tigers. It's an AL Central Division rivalry dating back to many, many decades ago. The home opener here at the old Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, New York is about to take place, and we'll have all the action for you coming up next. This is Baseball Night in America here on WON Sports. First pitch coming up right after these messages.
I'm Phil Rizzuto for the Money Store, where we can help make your dreams come true. Can you imagine what you could do with $5,000, $10,000, $50,000? You could pay off all your debts, invest in business, or use the money for anything you desire. Imagine anything you desire. Want more information? Call the Money Store toll-free. In New Jersey, dial 800-672-1001. In Connecticut, dial 1-800-842-1105.
This is J.C. Penney's $10 dress shirt. It's made of silky, smooth Ultressa polyester, a fabric many $14 shirts are made of. It has a special collar that feels soft but stays in shape, a feature many $16 shirts have. It has 7 buttons instead of 6, so that it won't pop open at the waist, a feature some $20 shirts don't even have. The J.C. Penney $10 dress shirt, probably one of the most expensively made $10 dress shirts in America.
Welcome back to Old Yankee Stadium. Game 1 of a 3-game series between the New York White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers with the best record in the American League, they're 5-1, while the Sox are even at 3-3. And here come the defending champion New York White Sox. Coming onto the field here at Old Yankee Stadium for the first time here in 2018. The starters for this afternoon's contest will be Daniel Morris. This is his 4th year in the pro, and once again, Nolan Ryan, the ace for the White Sox, will be on the mound here this afternoon. The Detroit lineup looks like this, 1 through 9. It'll be Iglesias, Matuk, Cabrera, Nicholas Martinez, Adai, McCann, Martin, and Goodrum. As we told you, on the mound is Nolan Ryan. So far this year, he's had a tough spot. 1 start and record of 0-1. His ERA is way up there, only lasted 4 innings. Looks to rebound here and get his first one of the year here in the home opener. A sold-out crowd here at the old stadium. Hoping their defending champion, the Sox fans, hoping their defending champions do something here this afternoon. The defense looks like this. You got Winfield, Rice, and Jackson. The infield is Vizquel, Boggs, Alomar, and Thomas. And catching the balls and strike, Mike Piazza. So a sold-out crowd, more than 55,000 here at the old stadium, getting set and ready to watch the Tigers and Sox go at it here on this Baseball Night in America telecast. And Jose Iglesias steps in to lead off the ball game.
Jose Iglesias.
Nolan is set, the stretch, and we're underway here on the home schedule for the White Sox. First pitch, a fastball fouled away, and it's strike 1. Look at Omar Vizquel manning short. The 0-1 to Jose. Pulled down the line, but foul, 0-2. There's the ball girl right there. Or is it the ball boy? I couldn't even tell. No disrespect at all. The stretch again, and the 0-2 delivery, and right back up the middle, and right to the shortstop, Vizquel gets his man. Looked like the ball took a ricochet off the glove of Nolan, but Omar, a Hall of Fame shortstop, no doubt about it, able to come up with it and throw it to first. So here's Mike Mattook, hitting a .409 so far this year with 1 home run and a couple of runs batted in. Just underway here at the old stadium, 1 out and nobody on. There's a strike, 0-1 is the count. The umpires for today, Darryl Parker's catching the balls and strikes, Holly at third, Ross at first, and Lawrence at second base. That's your umpire crew. Nolan ahead, 0-1. The pitch on the way. Pulled to third. Bob to Thomas. 2 outs. So that'll bring up the future Hall of Famer, possibly one of the best hitters in baseball. And probably in his last good year in the majors, that is Miguel Cabrera. But I'll tell you what, he has a lot left. He is averaging .500 with 2 home runs and a couple of runs batted in. 2 outs, nobody on, just underway here at the old stadium for the home opener of the defending champion White Sox. There's a fly ball down the right field line, hooking toward the corner, and foul. The 0-1 on the way. Strike taken, 0-2. What a gorgeous afternoon for baseball here at the old stadium for the Sox home opener. It's the 8th consecutive year the Sox are playing in New York's old Yankee Stadium. Down the line, but foul, and we'll do it again, 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on. First to 3 here at the old stadium. The 0-2, they struck him out, side retired. Good inning and a good start for Ryan. Nothing across. We go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless game between the Detroit Tigers and the New York White Sox. Well, Rick Renteria has his lineup like this for the White Sox. Leading off will be Olamar, followed by Boggs, Winfield, Jackson, Thomas, Piazza, Fisk, Jim, Rice, and Omar Vizquel. And on the mound for Detroit is Daniel Morris. He's 0-1 heading into this contest. His ERA, though, lower than Nolan's at .368. He'll be on the mound to take on this vicious and vaunted New York White Sox lineup, which is trying to come alive here after a rough start at the beginning of the season. And speaking of the alignment for defense, it's time to take a look at the Tigers' defense. You got Adi, Martin, Matuk. In the infield is Iglesias, Calistelos, Goodrum, Cabrera, and catching the balls and strikes, V. Mart. I made a mistake on that because I forget he can't catch that much due to injury. So here's Roberto Alomar, switch hitter, batting left-hander here today, averaging .259 with 1 home run and a couple of runs batted in.
Roberto Alomar.
The pitch by Norris on the ground to third. And there's an out. Your first out of the bottom of the first.
Wade Boggs.
So here's Wade Boggs. Boggs hitting at .259 with 2 home runs and 4 runs batted in. His on-base percentage at .286. 1 out, nobody on here in a scoreless game, just underway. Norris is set. And a 1-out delivery hit well to left field, but right there is Matuk, and he puts it away. 2 pitches and quickly 2 outs.
Batting third, right fielder, Dave.
So now the batter will be Dave Winfield. Winfield hitting at .187 with no home runs and not many RBIs, practically none. It's been a tough stretch for Winfield to begin this campaign. And a chopper. How about this? 3 pitches and 3 total outs, and almost was not an out. Good scoop there by Cabrera, side retired. Nothing across. We played 1 in the Bronx. We're scoreless.
Leading off for Detroit, third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos will step in. I finally got his last name right. Steps in and hits a chopper to second. Alomar has his man, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
Victor Martinez, the DH. So I kind of made a mistake on the catcher's thing. Victor's not allowed to catch anymore. Former White Sox hitting at .261 with 1 home run and 1 run batted in. Switch hitter batting left-hander hit today, and he lines it to left field. Caught by the left fielder for out number 2.
Right fielder, Jim Adduci.
Jim Adduci. Now I have his last name right finally as well. Good run by Reggie to get the out. So Jim Adduci now is the batter. That doesn't sound like a good name. Keep my comments to myself after that one.
Nope.
That's high, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well, Jim Adduci hitting at .227 with no home runs and 1 run batted in and 1 stolen base. The 1-0 underway. Fouled away, 1-1. Sox have the off day tomorrow, and then we'll be at it again Saturday and Sunday. And then Tampa Bay comes to town. There's a fly ball deep to left field. That's carrying a long way, but foul.
Oh, that's a foul ball.
Tampa Bay comes to town for a 3-game series. We'll have the Monday night game here on Channel 9, WON, at 8 o'clock. That's popped up behind the plate. Piazza under this one, makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 goes Detroit again. Middle of the second. We remain scoreless. Reggie Jackson, now the batter.
Leading off for the White Sox.
625 average, 7 home runs, a ton of runs batted in. He is with right now been one of the most consistent players in the White Sox lineup. He stands in with the bases empty, and the start of the second about underway in a scoreless situation. Norris with the first pitch, line but foul. Look out below. Strike 1. There's Jose Iglesias, it's shortstop. No balls, 1 strike on Reggie. And the pitch on the way. Whoa, he looked like a fool on that one, 0-2. He knows it too. I'm glad they were able to add the shades and the glasses to his character. I thought that was missing for the last couple of games, but they fixed it correctly.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
1 and 2 is the count. Look at this crowd here at the stadium. Sox off to a slow start here in the 2018 campaign. Coming into this day's game, 3-3. He chops it on the ground to second. And he's retired for the first out of the second inning. Tigers coming to this game in first place in the Central. They're 5-1 so far. The Sox are 3-3. Here's Frank Thomas. He gets a standing ovation here from the New York crowd. Hitting a .222 with 1 home run and a couple of runs batted in. Glad to see the Big Hurt in the game, finally. Playing first base here this afternoon. The 1-out delivery outside, make it inside, but it missed the corner. 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 by Norris. That ball is hit well into the gap in right field. That ball is going to be off the wall. Extra bases for Frank Thomas. And the Big Hurt has got himself a stand-up double, his first at the stadium. And a runner is scoring position for the Sox with 1 out here in the second. That is good contact, good piece hitting by Frank there. And here's Mike Piazza. His first at bat as a home team here at the stadium. Inside low, 1-0. Piazza hitting at .429 with 1 home run and 2 runs batted in. I told you, he's done so much damage here in the stadium when he was a Met against the Yankees. Of course, times have changed, and now he's a New York White Sox. Thomas is second, 1 out. And the 1-0 to Mike on the ground up the middle, right to the second baseman. It'll get the job done, though. It's 2 outs, and Thomas moves to third base.
Batting 7th, designated hitter, Carlton.
So I'll bring up Carlton Fisk, playing the DH. He gets a rousing ovation. Long-time White Sox. Thomas 90 feet away from scoring. He's at third. 2 outs. Scoreless game. Norris trying to get out of this unscathed. The 2-out delivery. Line down the left field line. That is going to put the Sox ahead. A base hit into left field. An RBI single for Carlton Fisk. Sox lead it 1-0. Good piece hitting by Pudge there. And there's a big hit for the Sox. So, that brings up the bottom of the lineup here. And we have a game glitch here. Thomas doesn't know how to walk down the stairs. Wow. Some updates, San Diego Studios. Here's the base hit. A clean base hit. Boy, he hit that ball right on the button. Down the left field line for extra bases. Thomas was easily going to score on that. It wasn't extra bases because Fisk just cannot run. Here's Jim Rice. Altamano base hit. Boy, that ball almost took the head off of Norris. First and second, 2 outs. Sox have come something cooking over the up 1-0.
Batting ninth.
Well, the batter now will be Omar Pascal, the shortstop, batting right-handed, hitting a .750 with no home runs and no runs batted in. The top of the order is due up if this inning continues. 2 outs, first and second, a run is in. Hit hard up the middle to the shortstop. Iglesias, the second, in time, side retired. 2 men are stranded after a couple of hits for a 1-run scored on the single by Fisk, end of 2. 1-0 Sox. James McCann, the catcher, will step in, hitting at .238. It's baseball night in America here on WON Sports. The Sox and the Tigers, the Sox home opener. And so far, the Sox have the lead 1-0. Nolan back to work here. There's a drive into right center field. And it's over the head of the center fielder. That play by Jim Rice. That's going to be possibly an error. Here comes the throw to third. It's going to be a triple and an error possibly. That ball should have been caught, and it is going to be an error.
Center fielder number
no
12.
doubt about it. That ball should have been caught.
Martin.
And Martin will now come to bat for the Tigers with an RBI chance. Left-handed batter, longtime Texas Ranger, now takes a strike. He's hitting at .200 with no home runs and 2 runs batted in, playing center field here today. Runner at third now, having a big error by Rice there. There's a pop-up foul ground. Thomas under this one, he'll make the catch for the first out of the third.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Now bring up Goodrum, hitting at .286 with no home runs and no runs batted in. That's hit deep to right. Way back it goes, and Goodrum puts the Tigers in front. So long, farewell into the upper deck. Mr. Goodrum with his first Major League home run. And that ball was a crush job, and it's 2-1 Detroit. Well, you talk about coming into a defending champion's home, and in your first at-bat in the major leagues, you hit a 2-run shot. You can't make that stuff up, and it's 2-1, Tigers lead. No doubt about that one. Let's take a look at this on replay. Boy, did he absolutely destroy that ball. Into the upper deck it went. Let's take a look at this in slow-mo. The good contact swing. Didn't see where the ball went, though. Boy, there's a couple of errors in today's game, isn't there? Get into silent treatment, and there they go. We apologize for some of the game glitches we're showing you here. Hopefully there's an update on this by PlayStation and San Diego Studios, but nevertheless, the Tigers have a 2-1 lead. And by the way, that was their first hit of the game. Jose Iglesias now the batter. He pops it up behind the plate. Piazza going Onto this one, makes the catch for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8, Mikey Matuk.
So Mike Matuk will now come in with 2 outs and 2 runs in. Bases empty here. He grounded out his last time up back in the first. 2-1 Detroit. And there's a strike. The pitch on the way. Fouled away, now it's 0-2. Nice crowd on his feet. Trying to get Ryan to get back into the groove here. 2-1, Tigers lead on the Goodrum home run. And a line drive, base hit in the left. Another hard hit ball hit by the Tigers here. We'll take a look at this swing again. And now bring on Miguel Cabrera. He fouls it back, strike 1. 2 outs, 2 runs in, a man's at first. Cabrera struck out his last time up. The pitch on the way, hit well to right. Carrying into the corner, and that'll be caught. Side retire, but not before the Tigers go up on the board first. A 2-run shot by Goodrum, his first Major League homer. Puts the Tigers on top, 2-1 in the middle of the third. Well, the leadoff man, Roberto Alomar, will now step in with his club now down by 1 run. Switch hitter batting right-handed now. Norris back to work to begin the 3rd inning. That's line to left center. That's going to possibly extra bases. It will be. It'll go all the way to the wall. Alomar will stay at second. He's got a leadoff double, and the potential tying run is already on second base. Good piece hitting by Roberto. And I'll bring up the meat of this order, Wade Boggs. Well, that ball was scorched in the left field. He had some good contact swings, and now here's Wade Boggs. Man's at second base, nobody out. 2-1 Detroit. And the pitch by Norris. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Nothing in 1 is the count. The 0-1 on the way. Up the middle! Base hit in the center! Will they send Alomar? They will! Here comes the throw by the center fielder! He's safe! We've got ourselves a 2-2 game. RBI single by Wade Boggs ties it up at 2. That didn't take long, and now bring up Dave Winfield. That is good piece hitting by Wade there. And Alomar, just a fast runner, was able to score easily. And that's exactly what he did to tie the game at 2. And now here's Dave Winfield. Reggie Jackson lurking on deck. In the left field. Left center field. Will it be caught? It will be. And Wade's going to have to hurry up and go back to first, and that's exactly what he does. 1 down. He'll bring up Reggie Jackson.
The left fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
Reggie 0 for 1, grounded out back in the second. Two-two game, a man at first with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. Norris back to work. The 1-out delivery, swung on and missed, and he was aiming for the upper deck on that one. No balls, 1 strike. Saw earlier today the Expos beating the Mets 9-3. A convincing win for the Expos. Line to left center. That's going to be extra bases and may put the Sox on top. It goes all the way on the wall. Wade racing. He'll stay at 3rd. The third base coach will not take a chance on Wade. 2nd and 3rd and 1 down. And the Sox have runners in scoring position for the Big Hurt. Frank Thomas. 2nd and 3rd occupied. 1 out in a 2-2 game. Up the middle of the pitcher, base hit. 1-1 will score. Jackson will stay at third. It doesn't matter. Sox take the lead. It's 3-2. Frank Thomas with a seeing eye single up the middle. Puts the Sox on top by 1 now. And here comes Mike Piazza. Boy, oh boy, that ball was smoked up the middle. And here's Piazza. The runners at the corners and 1 out. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. Norris with the 1-out delivery. Hit hard but foul, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. High fly ball. Deep in the right field. Back is the outfielder. Looking up at the wall. It's gone. So long, farewell. Mike Piazza. A 3-run homer. And the Sox are starting to blow this game open. They now lead it 6-2. How about that? He hits one the opposite way again, gets a glorious reception by Thomas, Reggie, and the on-base batter. This ball was absolutely hit hard. Didn't know where it was going to land. It just carried far. The wind is blowing out to right field. We all know that. But nevertheless, the Sox have the lead. They're up now 6-2. And now the question is going to remain, how long will Norris stay in the game? He'll be facing Carlton Fisk for 1 out. And now a ton of runs in to second. 2 outs.
He's out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jim Rice.
I'll bring up Jim Rice. Jim singled his last time up. Norris set at the belt. The 2-out delivery into right center field. That's going to be another base hit. Off the wall it will go. Jim on his way to second. He'll easily get there. It's a 2-out double. And the merry-go-round continues for the Sox with 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
Now bring up Omar Vizquel. As we take a look at this base hit. That is good piece hitting by Jimmy there. And now here's Omar Vizquel batting on the right side. Man's at second, 2 outs. 5 runs in. That's hit hard into the gap in left center field. Will it fall? It will! Rice will score. Omar on his way to third. Will he get the turnaround to go home? He will not. And now he's going to try to go home as the ball is missed. And the Sox have an insider. It's now 8-2 Sox.
Second baseman, Roberto
Wow.
Alomar.
Let's take a look at Alomar isolated. He was easily going to go to third and then realized that the ball was misplayed by the shortstop. The cutoff man was badly missed, and he comes on to score. And Norris is done. This call to the bullpen brought to you by the New Jersey Bell. We'll step aside.
Don't you hate it when you go to answer the phone and you've just missed the call? All you get is that eeet. Well, with Return Call, if you don't make it to the phone on time, it's okay.
Hello?
It remembers the last number that called you and automatically calls it back. But now let's say the phone rings and you don't want to be interrupted. What if it's an important call? With Caller ID, you can silently screen your calls.
Barbara, you okay?
Honey, it's time.
I'll never get home in time. Start breathing. I'll call Kate.
Call waiting lets important calls get through. It's the most popular Bell Atlantic IQ service. Call now for call waiting.
Mike.
Barbara just went into labor.
Okay, I'll pick her up and meet you at the hospital. Let me get back to you, Mary.
Be there for the people who count on you. Call now for call waiting, caller ID, and return call. There's no service connection charge.
Kate, yeah, we did just try to call.
Call 1-800-272-1006 now for IQ services, and the service connection is free.
Boy, everything fell apart for Norris in this one. Kirby St. John will come in to pitch. He's 29 years old, and he has a tough task. That's to get the third out and to face this vicious White Sox lineup, which continues to thrive. Now here's Alomar, now batting on the left side. Way outside, 1-0. Well, his last at bat in this inning alone was a double. That's what started everything. 2 outs, a ton of runs in. 8-2 Sox lead here in the third. The 1-0 delivery. Chopper to the second. And the inning is over. But the Sox put on a thrashing. They score 7 runs. Nobody left on base. At the end of 3, it's the Sox 8 and the Tigers 2 on Baseball Night in America. Castellanos is the batter. And there's a strike. 0-1 is the count. Well, Nolan's got to be happy. And his Sox offense comes to the rescue again. Last inning, not a very good one. A 2-run homer delivered to a good run. Tigers had the lead for a moment, but the Sox offense just turned on the Jets. Ground ball to short. Vizquel to Thomas. 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
Victor Martinez now the batter. Victor lined out his last time up. That was back in the second inning. Switch it here, batting left-handed. That's popped up. Foul ground for the Big Hurt near the dugout. Will he get to it? Oh, he does! Holy cow, the Big Hurt! Showing some defensive skill. 2 outs.
Jim Adduci.
And Jim Adduci will now be the batter. Two outs, nobody on. 8-2, Sox lead. The pitch by Nolan. Popped up in the infield again. Vizquel around the shortstop area will make the catch. Side retired. A 1-2-3 inning for Nolan. Middle of the 4th. Sox 8, Tigers 2. Here's Wade Boggs, 1 for 2, singled an RBI. He scored the tie. He brought in the tying run, which started the barrage by the Sox back in the 3rd inning. 8-2 Sox lead here in the start of the 4th inning, and there's another base hit for Wade. No! A diving catch by the center fielder. Holy cow, what a play! And there's 1 down.
Winfield.
For a moment, I thought that ball was going to fall in, and almost did. Good catch by the center fielder. And now the batter will be Dave Winfield. Shadow starting to creep in at home plate. Ground ball to short. Iglesias to Cabrera, 2 outs.
The left fielder.
Well, Daniel Morris has to be beside himself. Not a good outing at all. 8 runs, all of them earned. Surrendered 10 hits. He only went 2 in 2 innings and only threw 26 pitches. He just did not have it. And his defense also let him down too. Reggie Jackson now at the plate. There's a high fly ball, well hand to right center. Back is the center fielder, looking up at the wall. It's gone. So long, farewell, Reggie Jackson. Home run number 8 of the year, and the Sox now lead it 9-2. Man, oh man, that ball was a skyer in the right field. And with the wind blowing out, you didn't know if it was going to carry as far as it did. It did. And the Sox get another run. They're now up 9-2. This ball was tattooed. The only question was going to be, was it going to go over the yard, over the fence? It did. Second home run hit by the Sox today. And now it's 9-2 with 2 outs. That's it on the ground, the second. Oh, it's booted by the second baseman, and it won't get Thomas. That's another error.
Catcher, Mike Piazza.
Now bring up Mike Piazza. Boy, Goodrum with a good day at the plate, but that one was inexcusable. That's an easy ground ball out, but to no avail, and now here's Mike Piazza. Man's at first, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the fourth, 9-2. That ball is hit well to right field. Back is the outfielder. Going back, and he makes the catch. Side retire. Piazza was bidding for his second. But Jackson bid for his first, and he got it. A home run puts it now the Sox 9, and the Tigers 2 at the end of 4. Well, the catcher, James McCann, will now bat. He's 0 for 1. We saw an error earlier here today.
Number 34, James McCann.
9-2 Sox lead here in the top of the 5th inning. In this Baseball Night in America Gamecast, a big game, but the Sox have a bigger lead, 9-2. Didn't begin that way. Tigers took a 2-1 lead on Goodrum's upper deck home run, his first major league home run. But the Sox responded after that. There's a base hit in the left field, and put on a barrage in the 3rd inning. So man's at first now to begin the 5th. Leonis Martin, who made a sensational diving catch in center field, now is at the plate. We're going to miss strike 1. The infield is in. The outfield is normal, by the way, for the Sox defense. Another foul ball. The 0-2 on the way. Strike 3. Leonis is retired. There's now 1 down.
The batter, second baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Well, here's Goodrum with a 2-run homer earlier today. His first major league home run. It was the first runs of the game for the Tigers. He takes a strike, 0-1. 0-2, just missed, 1-1. The pitch into right field again, and nobody's going to catch it. Goodrum with his second home run of the afternoon. What a way to break into your first major league game. A 2-run shot, and now it's back to a 5-run ball game. This one into the lower deck in right field. And the Tigers are still in this game. Well, that ball was smoked into right field. Getting a glad-hand reception from his teammates. How about Goodrum here today? Here it is, just a no-doubter into right. Well, that is some kind of power.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose.
So here's Jose Iglesias. So 1 out and 2 runs in. There's a strike taken. 0-1. He popped out his last time up back into the 3rd inning. That's hit, but foul. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery to Iglesias fouled away. It remains 0-2. 9-4, Sox lead. Well, the Tigers have responded in this inning on the 2-run homer by Goodrum. Ground ball to Bob. 2 outs.
Now batting.
So on the batter,
Mikey Matuk.
Mike Matuk will now come in to hit for the Tigers. He singled his last time up. 5-run deficit. The Tigers have responded. Well, the Sox still lead. It's 9-4, but it's getting close because the Tigers just won't quit. The 0-1. Has a fly ball into shallow right. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? The answer is the right fielder, Winfield, and the inning's over. But Goodrum hits his second 2-run shot of the game. We're halfway through. Sox lead at 9-4. We're now going to pause for station identification.
been quite a week for me. Home, a new job, a new city. What else could a girl ask for? What was that woman's problem? Why was she following me like that? She gave me quite a scare.
I'm Detective Mara from the Chicago Police Department. I'm actually here concerning the death of Mark Luther. I've been traveling the country the last few weeks and looking to find people who seem to know some information about that.
Oh, what does that have to do with me?
It has a lot to do with you because you know him.
I don't know what you mean. I didn't know any Mark Luther.
That's BS, lady. Or should I call you Superwoman?
How dare you? I never worked with any Luther and I'm not Superwoman.
Sure you are. Remember the good times where you worked with him to destroy the whole town of Scarborough and all those innocent people?
Get the hell out of my house!
Oh, did I strike a nerve?
Get the hell out, Detective Mara! She's not a police detective. She's Mark Luther's daughter.
Indeed. I am Mark Luther's daughter. There was no reason for you to let Supergirl kill my father.
Let's be honest. Your dad was an evil man. He enjoyed killing people for fun, and I just can't approve of that kind of human being. We're lucky that the government found me in the condition that I was in after your father's death. The entire evil residue that he injected me with is completely gone, but the powers are still here, and I'm going to use them for good.
You probably found out that I wasted your time and tricked you. You're probably angry as hell. And you know what? I frankly don't care. I have some unfinished business to settle with you. So if you have the guts to do it, meet me at 125 West 9th Street. It's a small place with a pool house attached. So come and show yourself, if you dare, super bitch. Sincerely, Karen Luther, a.k.a. your worst nightmare.
I have had enough of this creature. This woman is getting on my last nerves. Well, she asked for it, and she's gonna get it. Not today. No, I have to bring Karen Luther to justice. And that means no cooling off breaks, not for a crime fighter.
Oh, but Superman, I insist you cool off. This is only the beginning, Superwoman. When you snap out of it and come to the surface, you're going to be in for the fight of your useless life.
Here. LaRussa here. Are you ready for this year's Busch Crosstown Classic?
No, I'm just admiring this year's Busch Crosstown Classic display.
I see it too, Skipper.
Real handsome. Oh, thanks, Tony.
I meant the display, Skip. What do you think of the mug?
Oh, you mean the free Busch Crosstown mug fans get when they buy a case of Busch beer?
Yeah, Jim. You look real good next to it.
Tony, you never look better yourself.
Tagaloo Yankee Stadium, Baseball Night in America on W.O.N Sports, and Carlton Fisk will lead off here in the fifth. Yours truly, Jonathan Rios, glad you joined us here for our first BNIA Gamecast. We'll be doing this throughout the season. If there's a big game for one of the 4 teams we cover, we're calling it Baseball Night in America. Down the line in right, and that's going to be a base hit. Let's see if Carlton will go to second. He's marching on to second. He is going to be safe at second. Lead-off double for Fisk to begin the bottom of the fifth.
Number 14, Jim.
And I'll bring up Jim Rice. Well, that is good piece hitting by Fisk. And now here's Rice. Man's at second, nobody out, 9-4 Sox lead. Swung on and belted in the deep center field. Kids it goodbye. So long, Phil Hall. And 2 more on the ball. And it would have been nice to see where that ball landed. But no matter where it landed, it's over the fence. It's 11-4 Sox lead. Boy, did he crush that one. 11-4 Sox lead. And Rice takes the Tigers deep. Let's take a look at this again. That was a no-doubter into right center. That is a crush job. My, oh my.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Omar.
So here is Omar Vizquel. He hits it on the ground to first. And by the way, that was the 3rd home run hit today by the Sox. Piazza home run, Jackson a home run, and now Rice with a home run. And now here's Roberto Alomar. He's 1 for 3 today with a double. Man's at first, nobody out, a couple of runs in. Alomar down the line, foul, strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. Fouled away on 2. On the way. On the ground to second. Voted again by Goodrum. Will that be a hit or an error? They're going to call that a base hit. Undoubtedly so. And I'll bring up Wade Boggs. He's 1 for 3 today with a single, an RBI, and a run. Man's at first. One out, and a couple of runs in. 2 of them, in fact, in this inning. He hits it high in the air, deep center field. Back is Martin at the wall, looking up, it's gone. So long, farewell. Add 2 more runs on the board, and it's now 13-4 Sox lead. And that is home run number 4 hit in this game this afternoon for the Sox. A grand total of 6 tallied in today's game. Wow. And the Sox continue to tee off on the home run ball. That ball was scorched into right center. And over the fence it went. So here's Dave Winfield.
The right fielder, number 31, Dave Winfield.
He smacks this one in the center, and Martin puts it away for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
Now bring up Reggie Jackson. Reggie hit a home run earlier here today. He hits another one down the right field line, and it's gone! So long for a while. His second of the ball game, his 9th of the year, and it's now a 10-run lead. It's 14-4, Sox lead. My, oh my. And again, I wish we saw where it landed in real time. Let's take a look where it landed in real time in slow motion. That ball was tattooed in the right field. And now it's a 10-run lead.
Number 35, Frank Thomas.
Thomas swings and misses, strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1 underway. Hit hard. Right to Iglesias. Side. Retire. The Sox score a couple of more thanks to the long ball. End of 5. 14-4 Sox lead.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Miguel Cabrera steps in.
Miguel Cabrera.
And boy, do the Tigers need him now. Down by 10 runs. Strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Fly ball to right. Winfield on the track makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now the batter. The pitch. Into right center. That's going to be extra bases. Goes all the way to the wall for Castellanos. And Rice throws in the second, gets his cutoff man. And that's a double.
For the Tigers, the designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
And Victor Martinez, the DH, will be the batter. It's a foul, strike 1. That's down the line, and now it's 0-2. And he hits it to left field, base hit. Let's see if they'll score that run. Is booted by Reggie, and the ball is way off the line. 14-5, Sox now lead.
Now batting.
Give Vmart, the former Sox, an RBI. And now here's Jim Adduci. 0 for 2 with 2 pop-outs his last time up in this game. Tough day for Jim as Nolan pops it up. Adduci pops it up. Piazza is under this one. He'll make the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, James McCann.
Well, James McCann now the batter. 1 for 2 with a single. Back in the 5th inning. Swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-1 on the way. Fouled away 0-2. And that is crowd of 55,000 behind Nolan now. This will be pitch number 54 by Nolan. And he makes it count. Strike 3. Side retired. Cavalanta man is stranded and a run scored. Mill to 6, 14-5. Sox lead on Baseball Night in America. Well, Mike Piazza with the big blow, a 3-run homer earlier in this game, back in the 3rd inning, which blew the door open in this game. He steps in to begin the bottom of the 6th inning and hits one on the ground to 3rd. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Carlton.
Well, Carlton Fisk will now be the batter. Carlton, well, pretty good day, 2 for 2. Couple of doubles here and there, an RBI here and there. Fouled away, strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. He hits one in the air. Deep right center. Back on the outfielders. That is off the wall. And Fisk has himself a single. Let's take a look at this on replay. That is good piece hitting by Fisk.
Right.
And there's Jim Rice with the big home run into right center his last time up. High drive! Deep to left field! Kiss it goodbye! He's got his second! So long, farewell! Jim Rice! Another 2-run homer! And it's now 16-5. My, oh my. And again, I wish we saw where it landed. We'll take a look at it in a matter of moments to see where it did land. Boy, that is a crush job. Everybody knew it. So did he. Way into the bullpen and left. And it's 16-5.
Now batting.
And there is Omar Vizquel.
Omar Vizquel.
And he hits it high in the air to left center. Martin makes the catch. 2 outs. Well, Jim Rice, a 2-home run day today. And they have not been cheap shots. And here's Roberto Alomar. Alomar 2 for 4 here today with a double and a single. Couple of more runs in. Thanks to Mr. Jim Rice. A 2-run shot a few moments ago. Alomar chops to the first. Side retired. But Jim Rice hits his second 2-run homer of the afternoon. At the end of 6, it's the Sox 16 and the Tigers 5. Sox 16, 18 and 1. The Tigers 5, 6 and 1. The big third is what's the story here. That 7-run third inning, which helped the Sox take the lead, and they've added more and have not looked back. Martin, the batter, as we begin the 7th inning.
Leonis Martin.
Nolan back to work. There's a drive into right field. Caught by the right fielder, Winfield, for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Rico Goodrum.
Well, here is Goodrum, who's had himself quite a day, a 2-home-run day on 2 2-run home runs. And he grounds it to short.
He's out.
2 outs.
The shortstop, number 1.
Well, the batter now is Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 3 with a ground out. 2-out pitch by Nolan here in the 7th. And it's right back to him. Side retired. Another impressive inning for Ryan. It's time to stretch at the old stadium. It's the Sox 16 and the Tigers 5. This is baseball night in America. Well, Travis Wood will come in the pitch for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 7th. And has the meat of the order to work with. And it's not an easy order to work with. Boggs, who homered earlier, 2 for 4, steps in. There is action in the Detroit Tigers bullpen, by the way. As Boggs hits another one deep to right center. Martin can only watch it go. So long, farewell. Homer number 2 for Boggs. On the first pitch that Travis Wood delivers, Wade hits it over the fence, and the Sox had another run. It's 17-5, New York. It is the offense a lot of Sox fans are waiting for during the beginning of the season against Kansas City and Toronto. They're getting that here in their first home game of the year. And Boggs again continues to torch the baseball.
The right fielder, number 31.
And now here's Dave Winfield.
Winfield.
He hits a high skyer down the right field line, hooking to the corner, and the outfielder will make the catch. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 9.
Well, here's Reggie, who has 2 home runs here this afternoon. A runner's in, 1 out, and nobody on. The pitch by Travis, fouled away, strike 1. Look at this crowd. They want Reggie to hit a 3rd one. He's done it so many times in his career. The 0-1. Ripped to first, but Miguel's got it. 2 down.
First baseman number 35. Frank.
And the batter now will be Frank Thomas. Thomas 2 for 4 with a double and a single and an RBI here today. 2 outs, nobody on, a run is in. The pitch by Wood, high fastball, swing and a miss. Oh and 1. And the pitch on the way. That ball is skied into deep center field. Martin going back. He's right there. And this inning is over. But not before Wade Boggs hits a home run to dead center. At the end of 7, it's the Sox 17 and the Tigers 5. We're now going to pause for station identification.
Call the Fisk
pitches. Even this one for these washable, durable White Sox placemats from your hometown Pizza Hut restaurants. Oh, yeah. Just order any Pizza Hut pizza and get a set of 2 White Sox placemats for just 89 cents. There are 4 White Sox placemats in all, and they're available only at your hometown Pizza Hut restaurants. Hey, what's that? Fork ball. Fork ball? I don't even have a fork ball. Where'd you learn to catch?
Surprise present for you. Do you like what you see? Well, good. So I was just getting a little tired, so I'm going to take a little break, okay? Oh. Babe, can you help me? I have a cramp. Babe, can you please come help me? I've got a cramp in my leg. Babe, this isn't part of the performance. Can you please come help me? Chris, come help me. I have a cramp in my leg.
Mikey Mattock will now come in to hit for the Tigers. His club is down by a ton as we begin the 8th inning. Yours truly, Jonathan Rios, is going to join us for Baseball Night in America, the Sox Home Opener here on WON Channel 9. As the pop-up into right is caught by Winfield for out number 1. Oh, a doubleheader here today. Let's take a look at the line score. As you know, the Expos beat the Mets today 9-3. A game seen early on Channel 9, and now the Sox leading the Tigers 17-5 in the 8th inning. And here's Miguel Cabrera. He fouls it back, strike 1. The 0-1 underway, and that's popped up in the infield. Easy play for Alomar. He makes the catch, 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now the batter for the Tigers. 2 outs here in the 8th inning. Nobody warming in the Sox bullpen, so the game is in the hands of Nolan Ryan this afternoon. And a good pitch count. This is pitch 61, and it's a strike. The 0-1. He hits it well to right field. And Winfield's going to turn and watch. It's gone. A home run for Nick Castellanos. And it's now a 17-6 ball game. Well, that ball was smoked into right field. And that's the 3rd home run hit by the Tigers here today. A line drive smoker off the bat of Nick. Here's Victor Martinez.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
That's hit well to left center. Carrying a long way for Rice. He's there, makes the catch, inning over. But the Tigers get 1 run. But in the middle of the 8th inning, still the Sox 17 and the Tigers 6. Well, Mike Piazza, the batter, 1 for 4, had a 3-run homer back in the 3rd inning. That is the big blow in this game, and that's what broke this game open. 17-6, Sox lead in the home opener, trying to improve their record to 4-3 in the early part of this season. and take down the first place Tigers, who right now do not look like a first place team at all right now. 0-1 is the count on Piazza. That's smashed to left center. That's possibly going to be extra bases. Piazza does not run well. He's on his way to second, though. He's got himself a double. Good piece hitting by Mike. And now Omar Vizquel will now be the batter. He's 3 for 4. No, not Omar Vizquel. Carlton Fisk, who is 3 for 4 here today. Man's at second, bottom of the 8th, 17-6 is the score in favor of the Sox. Travis Wood still on the mound for Detroit. There's a ground ball to third. Iglesias ran all the way back to second to cover Piazza. The third baseman made the play. And it's quickly one down.
Jim Wright.
Here's Jim Wright, who's had himself a field day. 4 for 4, a single, a double, and 2 home runs. He's a triple away from the cycle. Man's at second base with 1 down. Up the middle, but right to the second baseman. Piazza moves to third. There's 2 outs. That ball was smashed up the middle.
Now batter.
So the batter now is Omar Vizquel. 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer back in the 3rd inning. He's back to batting on the right side. Line to left field, and sliding catch by the left fielder, side retired. Nice play by Muntuck. Angle Ghost on that one. Last lick for the Tigers. They're down 17-6. Well, last licks for the Tigers, down by a ton.
Right fielder.
Jim Adduci, the batter. Reminder, the Sox take on Tampa Bay in Game 1 of a 3-game series Monday night at 8 on WON 9. Nolan Ryan looking for another complete game performance to begin his campaign. Remember, he started 0-1. Has popped up near the Sox dugout. Can Piazza get a trail on it? Nope. 0-1. The 0-1 on the way. Sky to right field and deep. And Winfield will watch it go. Home run for the Tigers again. Solo shot now makes it a 10-run ball game. Well, Nolan may finish this game, but man, he did not look sharp. 7 runs, a couple of home runs by the Tigers. And it's now 17-7 in favor of the Sox. Tiger team is not to be messed around, folks. No question about it. And they've shown it here this afternoon. That ball was torched into the upper deck in right.
The catcher, number 34, James McCann.
McCann, another foul, strike 1. Nobody out here in the 9th inning. This will be pitch number 67. On the way by Nolan Ryan. Ground ball to third. Boggs got it. And the Sox are 2 outs away from winning another home opening game.
Center fielder, number 12, Leonis Martin.
Leonis Martin, the batter. Left-handed batter, lined out his last time up in the 7th. Tough day for him. He's 0 for 3. Fouled away, strike 1. Oh, 0-1 delivery, fouled away 0-2. 17-7, Sox lead. The 0-2 delivery, another foul ball. And another foul again. Our next Baseball 9 America Gamecast will be April 20th from Ebbets Field. The Metropolis Expos will take on the Brooklyn Dodgers. And that'll be here on Channel 9. Well, we hope you join us for that. Another foul ball. And now all of a sudden, Ryan's pitch count up to 72. Here comes pitch number 73 on the way. And it's a fly ball to left. Can of corn for Reggie. He's got it. And the Tigers are down to their final out.
Now got him. Second.
2 outs in the ninth. And his full-house crowd on his feet. Very happy what they've seen, but here's a tough customer. Goodrum, who's hit 2 two-run shots here today. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Listen to this crowd. Oh, and 1 is the count. The pitch on the way. Fouled away, and the Tigers are down to their final out. And everybody at the stadium on their feet cheering and standing. Pitch number 76 coming on the way from Nolan. 17-7. Sox lead. Top of the ninth. 0-2 is the count with 2 out. The stretch. And the pitch. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. This one's in the books. The Sox win it 17-7. Their first home win of the 2018 campaign. Nolan Ryan gets a complete game performance. He gets his first win and then evens his record to 1-1. A tremendous game for the offense as the Sox win it 17-7. Be sure to join us Monday night at 8 while the Sox take on Tampa Bay. Final score from the stadium. Sox win it 17-7. Yours truly, Jonathan Rios, saying so long from the Bronx.